Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Practical English Podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today.
And I'm Angela. We're so happy you can join us today.
We have a great topic for you today, something everyone has. We're talking about daily routines.
That's right. We're going to talk about what we do every day. This is a perfect topic for learning English because we use the present simple tense and lots of useful everyday vocabulary. Understanding how native speakers talk about their daily lives is a key step to sounding more natural in English.
Exactly. And by the end of this episode, you will be able to describe your own daily routine in English. So let's get the ball rolling.
Okay, Mike, let's start with you. Tell us about your typical day. I hear you're a bit of an early bird.
That's one way to put it. Yes, I am definitely a morning person. My day starts at 6 a.m. when my alarm clock goes off.
6 a.m. Wow. Do you get right out of bed?
Not always. I admit I sometimes hit the snooze button just for an extra 5 or 10 minutes. But after that, I'm up. First thing is a big glass of water, and then I put on my running shoes and go out for a jog.
That's so disciplined of you.
It helps me feel awake and energized for the day. After my run, I take a quick shower, get dressed, and then it's time for breakfast, which is usually yogurt and fruit. And of course, coffee. I can't function without my morning coffee.
Right, a morning essential.
Then around 8 a.m., I sit down at my desk. I work from home as a graphic designer. I check my emails, make a to-do list, and then I start my work for the day. My mornings are my most productive hours.
So what happens after those productive morning hours? What's your afternoon like?
Well, I usually have lunch around 1 p.m. I try to cook something healthy like a big salad or some soup. After lunch, I sometimes feel a bit tired, that afternoon slump.
Oh, I know it well.
Yeah, so I'll do some lighter tasks in the afternoon, like answering emails or organizing files. I usually finish work around 5 p.m. When I'm done, I close my laptop and that's it. I try to call it a day and not think about work again until the next morning.
A good rule to have. So what do you do in the evening to relax?
My evenings are pretty quiet. I enjoy cooking, so I'll make a nice dinner. After dinner, I just like to kick back on the sofa and watch a movie or read a book. I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m.
That sounds like a very nice, balanced day.
Okay, so before we hear about your day, Angela, let's review a few useful phrases I used. First one is hit the snooze button. This means to press the button on your alarm to make it stop for a short time so you can sleep a little longer.
A button I know very well.
I also said call it a day. This is a common idiom that means to stop working for the day. So at 5 p.m., I close my computer and I call it a day.
That's a great one. And you also said you like to kick back in the evening.
Yes, to kick back is just an informal way to say relax or take it easy.
Perfect. Okay, so now we know all about the life of an early bird. My routine is, it's pretty much the opposite.
I was expecting that. You're a famous night owl, aren't you?
I am indeed. I love the quiet of the night. So my day starts much later. I usually wake up without an alarm at around 9 a.m.
Living the dream.
It's one of the perks of being a freelance writer. I like to ease into the day. I'll make a coffee, sit by the window, and read for a little while. I don't check my phone or emails for the first hour I'm awake.
That's the opposite of me, but it sounds very peaceful.
It helps me think clearly. I start work around 10:30 a.m. I find my creativity flows better in the late morning and afternoon. I'll write for a few hours, then take a break for lunch around 2 p.m.
2 p.m. for lunch. My stomach would be rumbling for hours by then.
See, my whole schedule is shifted later. I work through the afternoon and usually finish my main tasks around 7 p.m. That's when I'll cook and eat dinner.
So your evening is when my day is almost over. What happens next?
Well, after dinner is when my second wave of energy often hits. From about 9 p.m. until midnight, I do my most creative work. The house is quiet, the city is quiet. It's perfect for writing. Some people would call it burning the midnight oil.
Right, working late into the night.
Exactly. Around midnight, I start to unwind. I'll listen to a relaxing podcast or do some late reading. I usually get ready for bed around 1 a.m.
1 a.m. We are completely different. So let's look at your vocabulary. You said you're a night owl.
Yes, a night owl is someone who likes to stay up late. The opposite is an early bird, which is you, Mike.
Guilty as charged. And you said you ease into the day.
That's right. To ease into something means to start it slowly and gently, not in a rush. I don't jump out of bed and start working. I ease into my morning.
A lovely phrase. And burning the midnight oil.
That means reading or working late into the night. It's an old idiom from a time when people used oil lamps for light.
That's fascinating. So our weekday routines are totally different. What about on weekends? Do you still keep the same schedule?
Not at all. For me, the weekends are about having no routine. I try to be spontaneous. I might go for a hike, meet up with friends, or visit a museum. I try not to plan too much. What about you?
I'm a bit of both. I still like to wake up relatively early, maybe around 8 a.m., but after that, I have no fixed plans. I'll do chores around the house, go grocery shopping, and see my family. It's much more relaxed.
It's important to have that break from the structure of the work week.
I completely agree. So, speaking of structure, we know routines can be great for productivity, and they can also be great for language learning.
Absolutely. If you make learning English a small part of your daily routine, you'll make amazing progress. You could listen to an English podcast while you cook dinner, for example.
That's a brilliant idea. Or you could spend 10 minutes reviewing vocabulary on an app before you go to sleep. Consistency is key.
Exactly. So that brings us to our challenge for you, our wonderful listeners.
Yes, your challenge is to describe your own daily routine. You can write it down in a notebook or tell a friend. Try to use some of the new phrases we taught you today.
Phrases like hit the snooze button, call it a day, night owl, or ease into the day.
It's great practice and will really help you to remember this useful vocabulary. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening to the Practical English Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us next time for another practical topic.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.